Okay, hi. Hello, hello, hello. How do voices work? Am I here? Oh, I'm here. Maybe, maybe. Hello? Cool. Okay, watch this, watch this, watch this. Yeah, pop open that monster energy. See our bear friends. Pretty close to, I think, unlocking a new bear. I only need one more log. So, I'm betting we're gonna get a new bear today. Anyway, good morning. How's it going? Oh, be patient. I really feel like I should sleep, like, in my tent. That's all good. Day 5. That's the... Oh! Who's that? Okay, well... Feed my dude here first. There you go. Give me an eggy? Give me an eggy. Okay, where are you, Otter Man? Darla O'Hare. Also sure this tacky island yet again. Every Saturday it's the same. I party on the deck, my yacht sinks, and then I'm here. Surrounded by small town shappy ghosts and spirits of no consequence. What a disgrace. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why, a woman of my character deserves more from the afterlife than sad little spirits. Wait just a minute, you aren't a sad little spirit, are you? Nope, bona fide living person over here. It's your lucky day, darling. I'm Darla O'Hare of the O'Hares, naturally. Must be a lot to take in. Do take a seat if you feel faint. I do feel faint. Why would... You're tongue-tied. I understand, dear. No doubt this is your first brush with a woman of my stature. But worry not. I can see that unlike the tawdry spirits of Cozy Grove, you have taste. Finally, a person who takes care in their appearance. So she's like dressed up in a certain way, but then she has like a skull pauldron. Right? It's a powerful look. No, it's no haute couture, of course, cute and unpolished way, but I can work with this. I still keep up with the weekly trends, you know, despite my spiritual predicament. That's one way to describe being dead. Stick with me and you'll be fit for Paris or New York in no time, darling. I want to buy wigs. Oh, can I help you with something? What a doll! I could dress you up all day, darling. Be here and try out these fetches pieces for me, would you? Any shirt magenta casual, any rare casual glasses. Okay. I don't think I have those, but we'll try it. Oh, okay, there we go. I can wear that. But I don't have the right shirt. No, let's go see if we can buy one, I guess. I don't want to disappoint. Hello, minor god. That's not what I wanted. I want to buy clothes. Here we go. That's great. Take my money. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's a mustache. Good. Alright, now I'm looking good. Hey. Not what I expected. It's even better, darling. You look magnificent. Please, don't thank me. Your look of adoration is thanks enough. Summer evening gown. Oh, gosh. Okay. Shan't tolerate it. The lack of culture, the insistent ruralness in this tedious place. I will myself out of existence. Sigh. The island won't let me go. Of course, I'm the best thing to ever watch up here. Perhaps we could turn you to an acceptable substitute, darling. I want to buy wigs. Oh. I like the blue hair. I want to buy that. Sure. Okay. I'm looking good. I do not really like this shirt though, so I'm going to change that to a different shirt. Postal uniform. There we go. Well, I don't know. There's a cool Saturday lady. Oh my god. Okay. Where's my skipping stones? Got it. Like the confidence in which I said got it when I clearly did not got it. Who knew that there were weekly guests? That's good to know. It's good to know. A recipe. Bamboo floor mat. That sounds nice. Oh yeah. There we go. You're a big boy. Five-eye. Alright. I'm gonna donate something to the collection. I've got a five-eye here. Can I help you with something? Ow! Me head! No speeches, no questions. Just make me this. Oh, drank too much, drank too much, grog, I guess. Very cold. Very cold. That spirit wants a mushroom. Yeah, I got you, boo. There you go. Hey. Nice. To dowsing, I guess. Colder. Things are getting closer. Still pretty cold. A little bit of fire. Colder. A little bit of fire. A little bit of fire. Lots of fire. Got it. Doused the hell out of that. Boot scraps. Okay. Oh, you were dreaming of mushrooms. There we go. There you go. Alright. Let's see. How can I help you with something? Hello, little fauna. I wonder how this island must look to your youthful eyes. Must have been dead longer than you've been alive. But the history of this island goes far deeper. And before it was a campground, some say it was the capital of the Lost Empire. Civilization is long gone, but its relics remain. Not easy to find, though. You need a dowsing rod. Up mountain, I bet Jeremy Gruffle can take you one. Then I can tell you how to use it. Are you ready for a lesson on how to use a dowsing rod? Sure, I've already been doing it, but that's fine. It's like the dowsing rod holding a This relic nearby the show will show a hot or cold icon indicating the relic's distance. Pay and watch the dowsing rod. If it shows cold, you've moved away from the relic. Just as you move towards it, the bigger the hot icon's flame, the closer you are. Near enough, the relic's location will be revealed with the next. Just harvest the relic. Dowsing rod doesn't show an icon. There are no relics nearby. Try again the next day. Be grateful if you use the dowsing rod to find me a relic. Okay, here you go. Ah, Jeremy made you found dowsing rod. Let's take a look. And you brought me a relic. You know, Captain Billweather Snout's fond of collecting these. As you've collected these relics regularly, you can even burn them into relic ash at your campfire. I'm told it's a valuable crafting ingredient. That seem disrespectful? I wouldn't worry. I'm sure the spirits concerned will let you know if they take any issue with it. Relics appear all the time. So check for them with your dowsing rod each day. Speaking of which, I should give you back to you now. Happy dowsing! Whoa. I was so far ahead of you. So far ahead of you. Alright. Doing great now. Oh, you want a yam? I think I got a yam. Here you go, yam friend. You're my good yam buddy. There we go. Hey, what's up? Check my mailbox. Cheerio, Scout about town. No word from any chapter yet, but I found an old story about Cozy Grove at the library. There used to be a town there, but it died out decades ago. So maybe dozens of ghosts on the island. Failed ball, you'll shoot straight past second degree and graduate into the inner circle of Spirit Scouts. Very few people ever accomplish that. I'm sure you'll look back on this as a huge opportunity and honor someday, if you survive, which I'm sure you will. 100% yes. Okay, great. Thank you. Can I help you with something? Chasing around mail every day trying to find missing packages? It wears on you, believe me. Maybe this is that burnout thing I've been hearing about. Guess folks won't be getting their deliveries for a while. Okay, it's behind the workshop. Oh my. Okay, hold on. Put stuff in storage. that's fine. We just need a few, and then we're gonna feed him the log. Here you go. Oh, God, he is. You, my dear spirit scout, are the very incarnation of persistence. I shall salute you. For days now, I felt the pull of 11 still hidden lost souls. I couldn't locate any of them until now. Oh yes, my light shines on long lost houses. A town once thrived here. It shriveled away as small towns sometimes do, and when that happened, part of her died too. Steps forward now, welcoming. Find her, and she will lead you onward. Thanks, Flemmy. Can I help you with something? Jeremy Guffle. I did a little digging with the dowsing rod. I remember I marked everything I ever built with a small metal heart. Ooh. Did you find any hearts? Could you bring them to me? Dear, a sculpture made of sand. Try checking the grass piles. Okay. Furoshiki wrapped gift. A supply shelf. There it is. Oh, no, apparently not. What would a supply shelf be other than this? Who knows? We'll keep working on it. Oh, here's one of those. Collection stuff, I think. My dowsing rod still seems to think there's something around. Okay. We can do some dowsing while we look. For the packages. That means it must be up there. Let's see. Keeps raining off and on. What's this, Florida? Hey, what's up? Can I help you with something? Training the spirits guys can sense the needs of others. You sense that need something in you. Well, you're right. Observe. I'm thinking of something natural. How about it? Do you think you find what I'm looking for? Egg. Impressive. This is exactly what I was imagining. Let's see if I can use my ghostly power to see what's inside your future. Ta-da! Was this right? Have a mushroom. Yeah, gimme. Alright, fine. A bunch of stuff to burn. Maybe that'll help. Hey, I want to burn something. No, I still want to talk to Flamey, thank you. Burn the alewife. I want to burn the ore and the other ore. And that, I guess, because it told me I was supposed to. I do it. Nice. Put stuff in storage. Definitely do not need this relic ash today. Okay, there you go. Done. Mysterious witch ornament. See, that was really important. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes! Oh, that's a look. That's a fucking look. Honestly, utterly shocked my machete hasn't broken yet. Hey, lady. Hi there, Bright Eyes. Today's what I call test kitchen day. This is where I workshop the latest baking craze and a secret for unleashing it on the unsuspecting customers. Everything I need, except one key ingredient. A rare fish. Where do you think I can find that? Okay, I need some rare fish. Oh, I can make fancy greens. I would like to craft that. Okay, I need some salt and a boiled egg. Okay. Is he selling salt again today? I don't even know. That's definitely not a rare fish. Should have probably fed you, but instead, I chased you down. Because I mean, oh, this is new. This is where the new guy is? New beach area. No. Well, let's hand the heart back. Hey. Here you go, Jeremy. Good work, Baker buddy, you found him. Time I used this mark, it meant I poured my whole heart and soul in my work. Hell yeah. Alright then, time to melt these things back down to molten iron. Are you sure? That seems kind of drastic. Heavens, I do hate the idea of being drastic. I don't think I have a choice. You see, giving you tools doesn't help with my ghostliness. So best I can figure I need to erase my past mistakes. I must have made something terrible. Something so tacky and gaudy that the spirits of Ghost Grove decided to curse me for it. So I'm set out a new mission to undo my work. Precisely, methodically, one heart at a time. I mean, you do you, friendo, but that seems like a bad idea. There it is. I was right. It was next to a supply thing. tree. Give unto me your secrets and your pawpaws. Find a cozy grove sign. Close to a tall stump. Searching in the pieces of a broken urn. Okay. Need to throw stuff. So yeah, how y'all doing? Getting out these quartz gemstones. Come to me, rare fish. Maybe. You're definitely not a rare fish. Come to me, rare fish. Definitely not a rare fish. Sure boned that. Alright, let's see. There we go. Postal Bears received a new letter. Oh, right. Oh, here's our new friend. Oh my god. Valenta Oso Fisher. Greetings, neighbor. As mayor, it's my pleasure to welcome you to Cozy Grove. You feel that extra warmth in the air? Our town is so inviting the sun spends a few more minutes here each day. Our secret is simple. We'll pay attention to the details. I've heard you're taking up temporary residence on our fine island. Did I hear right? You heard right. Perfect, perfect. But here's the thing. You don't become an impeccably charming villager by letting any old scout pitch tent on your front lawn. Don't get me wrong, you've been very helpful to our citizens, and we'd love to have you as a resident. Without any paperwork, that won't do. Got the proper forms right here in my purse. Wait, where is it gone? What a pity. Can't track down those forms. I can't establish your residency. Can't establish residency. I can't give you a welcome packet. Without a welcome packet, you won't be getting the complete Cozy Grove experience. Well, that is a big problem. And that just won't do at all. Oh, you're so angry. Okay. Well. I appreciate your righteous and very justified anger. Man, did you see that throw? Damn. You're a rare fish, right? Maybe. You never know. Well, I haven't seen you before. Brooder. And I have no room in my inventory for Mr. Brooder. Well, I guess you can just hop there while I drop off this thing here. no. My inventory's going all willy-nilly. Okay, here's a log. 11 more logs before I'm full. Okay. This will be a while. Let's put some more stuff in storage. Main problem is I got too many packages. Need to get these suckers dropped off here. Okay. Come to me, residency paperwork. Is my fish still here? Yeah, he's still hopping around. Yeah, I was about to say. I think this brooder is due. This dead gar had it in for me. So many fish so little time. Sardonic sardine. Another sardine. Another brooder. I'm catching a lot of fish, but I get the feeling that I'm not actually like doing a good job in catching any rare fish, considering I'm not catching any. Might be a multi-day project if it's not going to give me any. Mess that up. Oh well, so it goes. Time to become an actual citizen. Hey, I'm a citizen now. Oh, thank you. Those are exactly the forms I was looking for. Look, I don't want anyone to know those forms were just lying around in the dirt. You would refrain from mentioning it in any of your reviews. I appreciate it. To show you I'm serious, I'll give you my personal number. Call me day or night. My assistant Bruce will answer, and I'll make sure your questions get routed to the appropriate committee. Also have mail you your welcome gift, handcrafted by a local artisan. Check in with Postal Bear tomorrow. In the meantime, welcome home. Another beautiful birdhouse. This. That's nice. Welcome tome. Digging up yams. And patatas. And alewiffs. And more alewiffs. Can't have too many alewiffs. Okay, let's see. Mixed greens. Oh, in my mailbox. Oh. Shrubbery vendetta. Uh-huh. It's me, I got a shrubbery vendetta. To sell stuff. Oh, charred fish bones are worth a bunch. Yeah. That I'll select. Just so one red pawpaw, I guess. Okay, good. You do have salt for sale. I will buy salt. Okay, thank you. And here's a log. Oh, 10 more logs. 2 more logs I can get today, so let's see. Alright, we need to burn. Burn, like, all this stuff. I love it when my fish bones are charred. Okay, we need to put that birdhouse in storage. Okay. Don't have quite enough yet. Onion. Hey. So what am I still missing? A boiled egg. I need a bunch of eggs for that. Okay. I don't know how I get more eggs off the top of my head. Skipping stone. You give me an egg. Not you fish, will you give me an egg? You're useless, Gar. You're useless. Also, my bad cast is useless. Alright, okay, alright. Oh, come on, I was right there. There you go. Let's see. Close to a tall stump. Giant clamshell. Have you looked at any stick piles? Okay. Okay, apparently I can't really skip this from here. There we go. Maybe that'll work? No. Just barely off. There we go. Bam! God, I love you, little thing. There's a big clam over here somewhere. There's a stick pile. Okay. And then a tall stump searched by pieces of broken urn. Okay. Hey, what's up? Oh, I was just thinking. If you got too much of one research, not enough another, try crafting them. That's me how it works. I don't know if I hammer the softwood long enough turns to hardwood. It's the miracle of carpentry. Makes total sense. Wooden torch. That seems nice. Ooh, I need a lot of flower pigment impediments for that. Oh, nice. I do want this floor mat. Let's craft that. I can put that in my house. Would you like a hug? Oh. Okay, here's a tall stump and here's the urn. Hey, got it. Nice. Here you go, buddy. Whoa, you gathered up all the mail for me? I don't know what to say, thank you. Your work ethic is truly inspiring. Take this, I mean it. Oh, that's... There's a lot of quartz gemstones. Okay. What do you want to eat, friendo? Still want nut flour. I don't know how to make you nut flour, buddy. Let's go put this bamboo mat in our house. Why not? Where is it? There it is. There we go, now I got a welcome mat. Perfect. Only took like 13 moves. Okay, I need egg. Guy, do you want some food or not? There you go. I mean, money's good, but what I need is egg. I desire egg. I should see if getting egg is actually feasible. Also check the store. Did I check the store for egg? Like, I never think about the store. Mr. Kit, give me egg. It was just one egg. Mr. Kit. I desire more egg. Oh. More egg. Oh, dang. Give me a second. I'm gonna check on egg. Cozy Grove egg. Okay, so my problem is I don't have any. So apparently I just need to like feed the birds. So okay, yeah. Okay, well, it says according to this, if I just burn my walnut, it'll make toasted nut flour. So, or my pecans. Let's try it. I want to burn something. And those, and that one. Yeah, just burn everything. 75 roasted root vegetables. Okay, can I like... Oh, I mean, it's... Yes, that's what I want. I got it. I got the nut flour now. Who knew? I just had to burn random things. Okay, so now I can give it to my bud. And he'll in theory give me an eggie. Hey, give me eggie. It's a single eggie. Well, okay, so that means the chances of me getting this boiled egg today, very slim. That's okay. Could still do a little fishing though. Oh yeah, I was gonna do like research on what fishing in ESO does for me, but I never did that. It's a shame. I'll do it. Can't believe I have not caught a single rare fish. Our fish just hate me. They're like, oh no, I don't want fish to be rare. Oh, the little mirror bear side. That's good. Oh, patat. A little bit of patat. There we go. Sardonic sardine. You're not special. Only the rarest fish. Never gonna get to make this guy a tea egg. God, I gotta save up and buy me a net. I love those little critters so much. Oh, a darter counts. Hey, there's one. Rock was messing up my cast. Why 4 backpack full? Why 4 backpack full? Alright. Elite skipping stone. Okay, let's see. Burn stuff. I will burn it all. Except for my darter. Alright. Sallow cheek, there we go, we got 2. Sparkling King's Crown. Done. Nice. Alright. Persistence pays off. Here you go, cook this. Fin, tails, gills, looks like a rare fish to me. Yeah, that's the definition. You got it. Now to get to work on my newest recipe, deep sea ice cream. Like a mini ice cream ocean, complete with catch of the day. You're not worried about how people will feel about a fish in their dessert? Nope, absolutely positively not worried at all. My customers love surprises. Oh, well, you got some cool customers. There's a place at Disney Springs that sells olive oil ice cream. I've not been bold enough to try it yet. But, it's scary. Yeah, that looks... it looks like they're excited about it. That's why they keep coming back to me. Because they're friends of yours. Yeah. Alright, Flamey, here's another log. No, not the log. Not my chair. Here we go. More logs till I'm full. Yeah, I would love to get his thing, but I don't have enough eggs. It's a sad state of affairs, but true. Sorry I can't help you today, friendo. Got some good shells for the old donation train. Yeah. Now I got a new tree, so I'll plant it over here with my rest of my trees. Got an apple tree. It's an orchard, baby. They all love me. Alright. They're happier than ever. And I'm happier than ever that they're happier than ever. It all works out. Probably. I want to make that wood torch. Oh man, I got so many things. Ooh, shrubbery vendetta. So many merit badges all the time. Okay. There we go. A little more light. That's good. I've got all these quartz gemstones, and I think those are just used to buy furniture. So let's see if there's any good furniture here. Ooh, beach toys. Yeah. I love beach toys. Let me put this near my farm over here because it's on the beach. Hell yeah. Now I'm ready. Expert decorator already? Okay. Yeah, I'm good at this. Well, I got a pretty dress. We got some stuff done. Not everything done today, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. But another good bear helping day. So let me change stuff over. And then we'll do some other stuff. Oh, hi! The dog woke up at some point. He didn't even say hi. Are you CP boy? You little CP boy. Okay, anyway, I'll be back in a second. gameplay. Elder Scrolls Online. I did it. I flipped it over, yeah. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online. The most online Elder Scrolls. Logging in. Some kind of sea lizard. Excuse me. Bye high on down, baby. Maybe next time. I'm interested in the companions in the card game. Maybe when next time it goes on sale, I'll pick it up. Alright, we're in our penthouse. Crown fortifying meal. Oh, it's a deal. Can't beat that duster. Okay, here. Nice to see you, horse, going in circles like usual. Anyway, today we're here. We got a musical instrument resonator thingy. It's very complicated to play, apparently. Doing great. Hireling's got me crafting stuff, probably. Yeah. Okay.
Finest quality merchandise.
I do love a good quality merchandise. Okay. Well, we gotta talk to, dude. Right now we want to go crafting, so we're gonna mark that over there into our crafting rids. Which I keep forgetting that this place has like a really good crafting area and then teleporting away from it. But it does have a very good crafting area. Is this gonna kill us? I mean, probably. Yeah. We're alive. That's all I could ask for? Alright. God, I love Rids. I just love them. Oh man, I actually have to craft fruit and cheese plate. There we go.
Have you heard? A high elven woman named the Lost returned Ivea to the Somerset Isles.
Wow! That's nice. Did I do Somerset? I think I did. Was that me? Did I do that? I don't know. Anyway. Research, we're researching. Nothing to deconstruct, but... There we go, woodworking done. Oh, so good. Let's go over here, do some clothing crafting. Yeah, I think I did all this before, so let's, bracers, alright. Helmet. Arm cops. Don't know why we need to put cops on our arms. I ask living that ACAB lifestyle, you know. ACAB lifestyle. Alright, Greaves. Cauldron. Dagger. There we go. Now we got it all. And then that lady's like, hear ye, hear ye. All card sharps.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors.
Yeah,
Test
see?
your wits and courage in a brand new card game.
Tales of Tribute. That's me, I'm a card sharp and a collector. Oh, once again, I've got these 400 million experience scrolls that I should use. Look at this, 29 experience scrolls. Damn, I'm good. See, 15 foes with weapon abilities. Kill 4 dangerous foes. Picked out chemical plants. Alright, I'll probably do all that. Damn it, this beef risotto. I'm already an expert at beef risotto. That's what they call me, the beef risotto expert.
Peace of mind.
Okay, bank. Nobody wants to hold my risotto. Oh, I've got a master writ. I never get those. Oh, that's good. I've only ever got master writs for cooking. Brand new. Exciting. Well, it'll be fun to do that master writ at some point. That'd be good. There's no time limit on it, right? I can just like use it to get it out of my inventory. There it is, my beautiful tonal inverter. Assume to start crest, coordinate ridge masters. Okay. I don't know if I have all the stuff to do that, but we'll make it happen. Oh, someone buffed me. That's nice of them. Alright. Let's, get my horsey upgraded. I think this is my last speed upgrade. I think I'm fully speed upgraded after this. Pretty fancy if true. Hey, stable master. I did it. I've mastered speed. Now I've just gotta up stamina, I guess, which is much less exciting, but that's okay. do City in Black. Let's see, quests. Not Bank Cry, not there. Imperial City. No. Okay. Port to the Arch Cannon. Okay, well. He over here somewhere. Alright, what's up, dude?
Your presence defiles this city, Ashlander. How dare you demand to see our god?
I'm here to help. If you won't listen to me, listen to the Outlander.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's
for
right.
3. The Outlander has returned. Was Barrowsar able to help us?
Yeah, but you're a bitch.
Pay no attention to this Ashlander. She's been blathering on about Lord Vivec's condition and how she can help, but I'm certain it's a trick of some sort. I was just about to have her thrown out of the city, or possibly tossed to the slaughterfish.
That's Saren, Chodola's sister. She helped me in Alderaan.
I know who she is. I still don't trust her, and I refuse to let her anywhere near Lord Vivec. Who knows what an Ashlander would do while the warrior poet is in such a fragile state?
I need her help. It's gonna take 2 of us to operate Barlazar's tonal inverter.
A tonal what now? Well, since I can't go with you, what with Lord Vivec requiring my undivided attention, I suppose we'll have to let the Ashlander assist you. Very well. Take her and defeat Chodola, then bring me a staff so we can restore Vivec.
Sunara will soon be in our hands. Hey, you want me to kill that dude?
If that old idiot is what passes for a tribunal leader, it's no wonder the houses are in such disarray.
Yeah, you've 100% got it.
No time
Yep.
to dwell on that, though. I found my brother, and it's worse than I feared. Chodola's quest for power has led him down a dark path.
Oh no. What do you mean, dark
Chodola
path?
and his most loyal followers have taken refuge in a ruin called Kaushtarari. It's an ancient shrine devoted to the Daedric prince Malakath. I think my brother plans to ask the God of Curses to help him.
I've got a device that will counter Sunara, but I need your help to use it.
It will allow us to stop Chodola? Then of course I'll help you.
Cool, thanks.
Since the Tribunal's dogs took my weapons, I'll need to replace them. Meet me at the ruins when you're ready.
I'll see you at Kaushtarari, that place. The place that I'm going. I'll see you there. Alright, let's do it. God, look at this dude. Supposed to be inspiring. I don't know, Vivec seems very ridiculous to me. Though I do like the idea of a warrior poet. Okay. It's like over here. Okay, so probably teleport to South of Mora. There we go. Unicorn Party Central. Man, look at all these cool, cheap things you're selling. None of them I need. Damn. $24 people. Alright. Well, I hope this total inverter makes a really stupid noise. That's what that's basically what I'm hoping. Okay, hey, you got your staff back. Cool.
Here we are, on the Furious One's bloody doorstep, preparing to enter a Daedric ruin to try to stop my brother's march toward power. I hope that device you mentioned really can counter the invulnerability granted by the staff, Sunara.
Take this. It's a tonal inverter. It should disrupt the staff's power for a short amount of time.
Well, that's larger than I expected, but it looks simple enough to operate. I suppose it's better that I work the device. I'm not sure I'm capable of attacking Chodala. He's still my brother, no matter how dangerous his beliefs have become.
Take a look at these instructions. They explain how to use this total converter.
I'll help you counter the effects of Sunara. Maybe once we neutralize it, Chodala will listen to reason. I know that's probably just wishful thinking. I'll settle for finding out who tempted Chodala with that damn staff.
Maybe you can clarify a few points before we head inside.
Go ahead. Ask your questions. Then head into the ruins. I'll be right behind you.
Why would Chodala seek refuge in a Daedric ruin? Daedric
The
shrine,
tribe
excuse me.
rejected him. Azura set her face against him. Now Chodala's seeking aid wherever he can find it. That makes him more desperate than I imagined, and more dangerous. Why he decided to solicit Malakath, the god of curses, I have no idea.
Tell me some more about Malakath.
Malakath's an evil god, the Daedric prince of curses and broken promises. Perhaps that's why Chodala has sought him out. The prophecy of the Nerevarine was Chodala's to fulfill before it was wrenched away from him.
Could Malakath be involved in what's happening to Vivec?
Perhaps, but I don't think so. The Oathbreaker prefers a more direct approach. He isn't one to hide behind convoluted schemes and plots. Still, if Malakath agrees to support my brother, we'll have one more problem to deal with.
I saw you and the Archcanon arguing back in Vivec City. Why have you agreed to help us?
It's true I have no love of the Tribunal. I also have no stomach for a war between my people and the great houses. Too much blood would be spilled to no good end. Even Azura proclaims that my brother must be stopped. I'll help you in any way I can.
Cool, thanks. I love their little dresses. I mean, I think I have Ashlander style. I could probably make something like that? I don't know. Malakath's reanimated dung that was Trinimac. That's a weak but vengeful god. Okay. Optional steps. Talk to the Red Exile. Well, don't worry, I will. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up? Why do I not have my armor up? Oh my gosh. Cleave this, blood cleaver. I will take your heart and use it to make random accoutrements for armies. Help or what? No? Just stand it over there. Ain't your brother, it's just a random Daedra.
Over there! Those Red Exiles! They've been slaughtered.
I hate it when that happens.
Chodala, he's gone mad. Sought to make a deal with a Daedric prince.
What happened here?
Chodala appealed to Malakath, but the god of curses rebuked him. He killed us all. Said Chodala already served another.
But where can we find Chodala?
He went deeper into the ruins, into Malakath's shrine.
Cool. Cool. That's great. Alright, we need to eat something like this Cyrodiilic cornbread. Delicious cornbread. Alright.
They don't belong to Malakath. Another prince's power is at work here.
Is that true? Okay. I'm not an expert on Daedra, so I'll trust you on that. Wow, I'm being really bad and lazy at this combat right now. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this mace just loves to be out of stuff. So we'll do that, and then well, I got some crown poisons. We'll hold on to those. Why? Because I love to hold on to things for eternity, I guess.
Chodala, brother, stop this madness.
Stop it, Chola.
You bring this outlander to kill me, sister?
Yeah, it's the general idea.
You can't harm me! I have a powerful patron on my side!
The staff protects him. You can't hurt him until we use the tonal inverter.
Oh my god, that
I
thing
need
looks
a
so
moment
cool.
to get this working.
What is that? No matter. You are no longer worth my time.
Gonna come find me or what, buddy?
Scarpin! They serve the Prince of Bargains. Keep them busy while I finish this.
Yeah. Fought a Daedric Prince before. Of course, I had to, like, get macroed. I had to bring in the power of Macro Falco. Ow.
The tonal inverter is ready. Stand in the field and focus the wave.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
My protective shield! What have you done? I'll destroy all of you for this!
Yeah, sounds good. Bring it, friend. Oh man. Oh geez. Oh boy, oh buddy. Not enough to stun you. It's okay though. I didn't know you were such a fire guy.
With the false Nerevarine, just as you commanded.
That's right. We murdered your brother. Hey, what's up?
That was harder than I expected. Chodala was so angry, so full of rage, not like himself at all. Still, I can't believe I helped kill my own brother.
You did what was necessary. And also, I did all the killing. All you did was play a weird musical instrument.
I know that. It was either Chodala or the lives of hundreds of Dunmer. All because he convinced himself he was the Nerevarine. Or someone convinced him. Either way, my brother is dead, and the Cavern of the Incarnate has another resident.
We should return to Vivec City.
Take Sunara, and I'll meet you back in Vivec City. Your archcanon made it quite clear that the staff was the key to saving Vivec. I need to take care of my brother's remains. Then we'll be done here.
Goodbye. I'm a god now. Yeah, I'm a god now. Turn to Vivec's palace. I'm doing it. I'm returning right now. Go up. Go up to Vardenfell. Alrighty, here we go. Sounds very sad considering I saved God. I think God would be a little more thankful and play some nicer music. Up the stairs we go at maximum speed because I fully upgraded it. Maximum speed. Okay.
Red Mountain's particularly active today.
Pull yourself together. You're a buoyant armature for Vivec's sake.
Well, you want to bet that Tarvus is the one that's murdering Vivec. Once I give him Sunara, he's going to be like, I'm God now. I'm the warrior poet now.
Oh, this is terrible. Lord Vivec collapsed. Tell me, Outlander, were you able to defeat Chodola? Have you brought me a staff? I'm afraid Lord Vivec may not last much longer.
We defeated Chola and brought back Sunara.
And just in time. According to my calculations, with every use of Sunara, Chodola drained more energy from Lord Vivec. It almost killed him. We can use this staff to save Vivec. Just plant it in the floor, and the power will return to him.
I will plant Sunara on the floor and return Vivec's power to him. Don't worry. Whoa, got a beam.
It's working just as I expected.
What are you doing? It's killing him!
What did you expect? That's the point of all this, after all.
Wow, I totally wasn't expecting this
I've
turn
powered
of
up the
events.
tonal inverter. Activate the wave.
You're too late. I see it now, the Clockwork City. Look at what Barbas found for your master.
I knew something was wrong as soon as I approached the palace. I could feel it in my bones. I was on my way here when Azura showed me a vision. I saw Sunara killing Vivec. Even without Chodola, that damn staff is dangerous.
The Archcanon seemed to know that Sunara wasn't going to help Lord Vivec.
I don't think that thing was ever the Archcanon. It called itself Barbas. As an Ashlander, I'm more familiar with Daedric lore than most of the elves of the Great Houses. Beyond that, I've made a study of the most prominent Daedric princes.
Why are all the Daedra relevant to this?
Because Barbas is a loyal servant of the Daedric prince, Clavicus Vile. I'm not an expert on the Prince of Bargains, but it seems to me that this was all part of some grand plan. Perhaps Vivec can explain things better than I can.
Hello.
Azura's champion is correct. That was Barbas, faithful hound of Clavicus Vile, a shapeshifter. He killed the Archcanon, took his place. Chodola sought the seal's device, impersonating Tarvus. It was all part of some elaborate plan.
Plan? They tried to kill you.
That was simply a consequence. We needed tribunal energy to locate the Clockwork City. I was the easiest target. If Barbas enters Sotha Seal's city, disaster will follow. I appreciate your help, but I must conserve what remains of my energy.
We did it. Yes, I can play it anytime I want. Yeah, Total Inverter. Bearer of the Blessed Staff. Okay. Cover the Blessed Staff Sudaroth and the Ashland Trilla and determine the true nature of the threat to Lord Vivec. Cat, what's up? Why you yell? She loved to yell. Okay,
Must.
My brother, duped by the hound of Clavicus Vile.
perhaps that priest can tell us more. Okay, oh, here you are.
Where's the... Oh, by the three, Lord Vivec looks terrible. Where's Archcanon Tarvus? He always seems to know what to do in situations like this.
Archcanon is really Barbas. He tricked us all, and now Vivec's energy is nearly depleted.
Barbas? The Daedric Hound? Wait, I don't understand any of this. But if Lord Vivec's energy has been depleted, then the Moonlit... Red Mountain... My gods! All of Vardenfell's in danger!
Must be something we can do.
If only there was a way to give Lord Vivec some energy... Wait! That's it! A blessing stone! Find the Overseer and retrieve another stone from the construction site. Oh, please, hurry. I've never seen Lord Vivec in such a desperate state.
Yeah, I'll talk to him and get another blessing stone.
I expect the Overseer's near the unfinished cantons, watching out for looters. When people panic, they're capable of anything. And with all the chaos going on outside, the Overseer closed the construction site. Get her key and bring back a stone.
Why are people in a panic?
A few moments ago, Red Mountain erupted and the moonlit above the city dropped dangerously low in the sky. I assume that was when Lord Vivec's energy was depleted. If we don't find a way to restore some of his power, and soon, Vardenfell is doomed.
What about Barbas?
I'm not sure, but our first priority must be to restore some of the Lord Vivec's energy. After that, he can tell us what we need to do next. Did Barbas give any indication as to why he did this to Lord Vivec?
Not completely sure, but he seemed to have something to do with Clockwork City.
Sotha Seal's private domain. It said that the place holds the secret to remaking Nirn. I suppose that would interest Barbas and his master, Clavicus Vile. But Clockwork City can wait. The moonlit hanging above us, not so much.
What are you gonna do while I retrieve the blessing stone?
Someone has to take care of Lord Vivec. I'll make the preparations necessary to return the power and the blessing stone to him. I'm really operating above my station here. I'm not the Archcanon, after all. And then again, neither was Tarvus, I suppose.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're doing it, you know. We nearly killed the god, so it was nice. Oh man, it's making a little, like, explosion sound outside.
Red Mountain. It's erupting.
Oh, wow.
Save us!
Oh. Damn, that's pretty cool, actually. Good Jerb. I don't normally do stuff that's quite this dramatic. It's real nice. I like it. Okay, where's this construction man? overseer below. Okay.
Get out of there!
Man, everybody's dying.
That was too close.
I agree, Thadlift. That was too close. That's why I had to jump into the water, I guess. Only place to truly be safe. God, is there really no better way up? Oh my goodness, that's what I get for jumping. That's what I get for jumping. Okay, I'm actually really into this, like, everything's about to explode animation here. This guy seems chill though. Good for him. Get up there. Guess I gotta use that bridge over there.
Get out of there!
Oh no, not the water again.
Even if you hadn't destroyed those shipments.
Shivlos, where are you? It's too dangerous.
There you are.
My wife decides to run out and chase some damned looters in the middle of a disaster.
Hey!
Who does that sort of thing? You'd think Lord Vivec's overseer would have a clearer head.
Overseer? I needed to find her for Lord Vivec.
She ran into the unfinished cantons. She's been beating herself up over the fact that they're behind schedule, but she won't do anyone any good if she gets herself killed. My wife's tough as nails, but she's no warrior.
Sure, she appreciates your titty window, though. It's like a serious titty window. I'll find the overseer, make sure she's alright. You know, I was doing that anyway, so... Talk to a construction worker. Hello.
We barely got out of there alive. I can't believe the Overseer's still in there. What's she going to do when the Canton sinks into the bay?
The Overseer is still at the construction site?
Yes. The Overseer ran in there when she saw the looters. We tried to follow, but then the moonlit began raining fire, ash, and chunks of rock. Last I saw, she was chasing the looters into the far Canton.
Why would the looters risk their own lives?
Greed is a powerful motivator. We left tools and materials just sitting around, unprotected, when the...
Alright, happily risk their lives. Gotcha. I too will happily risk my life. How am I supposed to get into this thing? Search the construction site. Oh, okay, there's like a door. I didn't know the construction site was like its own little like sub area. Makes sense.
Stand still, you damned looter! Vivec.
Oh my god, there we go. Come on, bully. Little bully. Sup? Talk to your wife.
Looter. You want a taste of my steel too? No, wait. I remember you. You borrowed one of our blessing stones. Well, the Archcanon returned it after Lord Vivec was finished with it, so no need to fret about that.
Lord Vivec needs to borrow the blessing stone again.
That's impossible. We installed the blessing stone back in its canton and finished construction on that section a short time ago. Wait a moment. Does this have something to do with the chunks of rock raining down on the city?
Let's just say it's vital I get a blessing stone for Lord Vivec.
I suppose you're in luck then. We happen to have another blessing stone. It's at the third canton. Here. This key will open the door to that portion of the construction site. Just watch out for more looters. And the rocks falling out of the sky.
Yeah, I met your wife. She's worried about you.
Verona? Was she still angry with me? No, you don't have to answer that. You know my wife. I'll head back and let her know I'm all right. Tell Lord Vivec he can have our blessing stone, as long as he promises to do something about Bar Dao.
Yes, the blessing stone. The ultimate blessing stone quest. I love to have a stone that blesses. These dudes are attacking me and I'm like, I don't care. You all fighting me right now is really stupid. Like, I'm obviously not caring, but you know what, whatever. I don't make the rules. I just try not to die in a horrible fire.
From the sides!
God, I just want to climb up. I'm not gonna move to flank. And she's stuck, so. You're like stuck in a wall, aren't you? Hey, there you go. Proud of you, you got out. Platinum ring of reduced feet cost. Don't mind if I do. That's not a way up. Oh my god. Why am I even in this corner? One blessing stone, please. Thank you. Love to return to Lord Vivec's chambers, but I bet it'll be quicker if I go back to my house. What better place to be safe during this horrible catastrophe? That's right. I know, like, like make him eat this blessing stone. I'm gonna be like, eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it till you get big and strong, warrior poet.
It's moving!
No, it's not. It's just a trick of the eyes. Don't worry about it. I've got, like, everything under control, probably.
You've returned. It sounds like the city is falling apart out there, so there isn't much time. Were you able to get another blessing stone? We need to restore some of Lord Vivec's energy before the moonlit falls out of the sky.
I retrieved it.
Perfect. I can feel Lord Vivec's essence.
Do it. Do it.
Hang on, Lord Vivec.
Sweet energy, like a sip of water for a thirsty man.
Oh, thank the three. Lord Vivec looks better already. Of course, the blessing stone is only a temporary measure. We still need to determine what to do about Barbas and the stolen energy.
I'm ready to do whatever I can.
As Lord Vivec has written, the bravest heart never falters. You are truly Vivec's champion.
I am? Okay.
I didn't know if the blessing stone was going to work, but I appreciate your help. Now go and talk to Lord Vivec. I'm sure he has a plan to share with us.
Yay.
My time grows short.
I'd rather your time didn't grow short. That's my hot take. That's what I wanted. Okay, so is this better? Less spell penetration and physical penetration. More spell damage and weapon damage. It seems doable. There we go. Hey Lord Vivec, what's up?
Clarity emerges, like sunlight breaking through the clouds. Barbas must have replaced the archcannon weeks ago. All to set the wheels in motion to steal my divine energy.
You went to a lot of trouble just to steal your energy.
Every move has a purpose. Stealing my energy sowed discord and disaster throughout the land, and ultimately revealed the location of the Clockwork City. If Barbas and his master can bypass the wards and enter Sothasil's domain...
This has all been a ploy to find the Clockwork City?
Clavicus Vile distracted me, weakened me, all to locate the Clockwork City. Perhaps we require a Daedra, to fight a Daedra. Azura's champion, Seren, in
Turned on the
Archcannon's
printer again.
office. Seek guidance from her patron. But hurry, my time grows short.
I'll find Sarah and see if Azura can help us. Do, 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 do. Here I am, in Vivec City. Oh. I thought I helped this. Oh, no, apparently it's still going. Okay.
Outlander. Over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all.
What's up, Azura?
Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you.
Thanks.
So Vivec deigns to ask for help? I foresaw such an event, but scarcely believed it. Listen well, for if you continue to perform flawlessly, we might yet thwart the efforts of Clavicus Vile and his hound, Barbas.
Lord Vivec said to ask you for guidance in this matter.
Just as I anticipated, the mysteries reveal that Barbas seeks to enter the Clockwork City. So far, Sotha's sealed wards have impeded him, but the Hound has Sunra. You must beat him to the prize, the reservoir that holds Vivec's stolen energy.
Do you know where the Clockwork City is located?
Such knowledge has been hidden even from me.
I don't know why I'm asking.
But
I can get there anytime I want.
You with the means to travel to Sotha Seal's creation. Stand back, and I shall summon the Mage of Cogs and Gears.
Alrighty.
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened. In oblivion, am I?
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the Mother's Soul.
Interesting. Summoned by a Daedric prince and her mortal mouthpiece. I was right in the middle of a crucial experiment. But I suppose I can spare a few clicks of the cogs for Azura and my erstwhile assistant. So, did you break the tonal inverter?
No. The tonal inverter worked fine. Azura wants you to help me get into the Clockwork City, which I can do at any time, and don't need your help for.
No, not going to happen. No offense to the Lady of Twilight, but Sotha Seal was quite adamant about keeping the place hidden and warded against the Daedra. Wait. Pistons fall into place. This concerns Sunara and Lord Vivec, I presume.
Yes, Barbas tricked us into draining Lord Vivec's divine energy.
Barbas? Another Daedra? Thinking. So, Sotha Seal's forgotten tools modified to steal Vivec's energy, which in turn energized the Clockwork City. Lit it up like the top of Red Mountain. Even Vile's dog would be able to see that.
Can you get me to Clockwork City or not? I mean, I can get there myself without your help, but maybe you could help anyway.
What is Barbas after? Wait. Gears click into place. The reservoir! You need to reach the reservoir that contains Vivec's stolen energy before Barbas. I can get us to the entrance in Set's vault, beneath the Mournhold Temple. Ready to go?
You coming with me? Yeah, sure, let's go.
You'll need my help. I know the city almost as well as Sotha Seal. Follow me.
Yeah, I appreciate your help, man. Deep as it's possible to be, proclaims the Clockwork God. The God of Clockwork. Click, clock, tick, tock. Alright.
I think the Hound used Sunara to get inside. We have to hurry. Daedra! Vile creatures of chaos. Deal with them, please.
I don't want to. Vile creatures of chaos. I guess he would hate chaos. Because the Clockwork is very, like, you know, like... exacting, you know? Hey, sup? I don't really know if I need to kill all of you to get him to walk forward, but... Let's see. spit. Spit, spit, spit. How dare you be in two places at once, master?
Assistant, wait. Those Scaffin have agitated one of the Guardians.
Okay, yeah, that seems accurate, probably. Hints. Defeat the Clockwork Guardian. You can definitely do that. Forgetting to put up my spikes. There we go. Kill 15 foes with weapon abilities. Done. Love to hit with mace. There we go. Clockwork Guardian. I'm sure Sothasill's gonna really love me destroying you. So, kind of a jackass anyway, so. Some things Elder Scrolls have shown me is that most gods are kind of jackasses. Stab, stab. Keep stabbing. Never.
Oh, my favorite dupe has finally arrived!
You can talk to the Daedric dog if you want. Come follow me into the maintenance junction.
Hey, what's up?
You may not believe this, but I really am happy to see you. I grew rather fond of you while I inhabited that dreadful dark elf form. Now you get to see me in all my glory. And soon, you'll be able to witness my greatest achievement.
Oh yeah, what achievement's that?
I'm going to bring my master's grandest plan ever to fruition. He'll be so proud of me. Just stay out of my way and enjoy the show. I promise, it will be highly entertaining.
Your master's grandest plan?
Oh, yes, indeed. The grandest! My master and his partners seek to... Oh, no. Bad, Barbas. I almost gave away the surprise. Oh, you're a tricky one, you are. But my master will be so pleased that I stepped in and made his plan even better.
Why got all this trouble just to get into the Clockwork City?
My master has been trying to find this place for the longest time. He actually set the ball rolling. I saw an opportunity to improve his plan and make it better, so I took the initiative. This will get me back in my master's good graces, you'll see.
How long were you disguised as Tarvus?
Worried about the archcanon? The poor old man. He died in his sleep, all peaceful-like. I saw an opportunity and leapt right in. Stupid Vivec. He never even noticed. I was masterful in the role, though. Don't you agree?
Yeah, you're
Nice
great.
chat, but I've got to run. I've got a barrel of Vivec energy to collect.
I love Vivec barrels.
That should take care of the defenses. At least the most dangerous ones.
Hold on, that's a recipe, baby. Sterndor's Vigilance Ginger. Oh.
I disabled most of the defenses in this section, but Sofa Seal installed numerous safeguards. I advise caution just in case. Barbas is ahead of us, but I know many paths through the city. Just like the fox that chased the hound.
But can we really catch up to Barbas?
With my help, the probability calculates in your favor. But you must keep moving. The hound won't dawdle. Unless he comes upon an interesting smell. Or a tree. Since we know Barbas's ultimate destination, I can open routes he can't access.
We know where Barbas is going.
Only one logical place. To the atelier where Sofa Seal conducted his study of divine energy. Sunora would have sent the stolen power there. It's not far. What Barbas and his master want with Vivec's energy, though, remains unclear.
You disabled the defenses?
Most of them. Might be a random contraption or a wandering factotum still out there. And if Barbas smuggles in more Daedra, the other defenses will become active. Clear the path while I open the route. Then I'll catch up and join you.
Alright, here we go. These blades. No, not the blades. Ow.
We'll never get past the gate while the factotum is infected.
The hound is right. Disable the factotums and the gate couplings, and all is repair the place.
No patching on my watch. Save for the western and eastern couplings. Alright, I'm into it. Yo, you guys got some couplings for me? Done. So many stupid blades. Go away, stupid blades. What's up? Don't mind me, just trying to open gates to save Lord Vivec. Sheet carpet. Hell yeah! Oh, I gotta make me a kitchen carpet.
All done. Let's run. No one ever catches the hound.
Use these controls.
Is that true? I hope not. Oh, am I supposed to be on top? Didn't want me to run through lava. Okay. Well. Kind of ruining the dramatic chase, I guess, but leave it to me to do that. I'm good at that.
You are persistent, I'll give you that. Looks like you need more scoffing.
Big little tricks. No matter. There's another path back the other way.
what's making these explosions, but I'm highly against them because they keep stunning me. Don't like it. Okay, I think I took out Explosion Guy finally. Knock him down. Oh man, that one-hand sword and shield's working wonders. No. No riding. Ow. For the love of Mike. Come on. Okay, I can finally fight this guy. Why exactly are you the bane of mortals? Try being the bane of something else, like the bane of cheesecakes, the bane of delicious double cheeseburgers. I just really likes being the banes of things. There you go. What's that so hard? Access bridge.
Look, Master! Vivec's toy found a way through just like you said! But Barbas has Sunarag! Master, I'm post Argon with Vivec.
Love to get cut up by blades.
When you're finished with those fabricants, follow me.
Well, I'm gonna be finished with those fabricants, alright. In fact, what was the point of creating horrible lightning bugs? It's like you're a god, but why? Alright, there you go.
Beautiful, isn't it? One of Sir Thasile's favorite atelier. I think Barbas is already inside. That's the atelier behind me. Not only is this the workshop where Sir Thasile experimented with divine energy, it also houses one of the reservoirs that can be used to power the entire city. A reservoir currently filled with Vivec's energy.
And Barbas is in there.
Almost certainly. Sunara led him right to it. It won't take the Hound long to figure out how to access Vivec's stolen energy. Then he'll try to open a portal for his master, Clavicus Vile.
Can Barbas actually use Vivec's energy to open a portal?
Maybe. Probably. It's a distinct possibility. Certainly the Hound and his master think so. Whether it will actually work or not, you have to go in there and stop him. The danger's too great to ignore.
Tell me more about the atelier.
As I said, the atelier is the workshop.
Atelier, no, I got it right.
Sunara to experiment with his own divine energy. The The reservoir located inside was specifically designed to contain such massive power. As far as workshops go, it's a masterpiece.
Well, let's go stop Arbus.
No, that's inadvisable. The Atelier has defenses. You have no idea what it will do if it marks one of Sothasir's apprentices as an enemy. Neither do I. You go. I'll use the controls over there and help you from out here.
Okay. Do the thing that you want to do. I'm going in. Gotta go murder a Daedric Hound.
You can't stop me if the defenses won't let you in.
Oh, wow. Okay. Destroy central core and unlock the south platform. Okay. Nothing more dramatic than finding a turret, am I right? It's dealing me a lot of energy, but I got dragon blood. Man, everyone loves to just stab constantly. There we go.
Open that vault and destroy its defenses.
I'm doing it. I'm activating the torsion clutch. Okay, clearly I gotta kill these little spinny guys. I just keep feeling it. Stop running away! One of those days where it sucks to be a melee dude. Hey, hey, hey. Come back here. Come back, Stop running in a circle! Sure look like a dummy doing this. There we go. No more heals for you. No more heals. Just stabs. This is how my Lord Vivec assumed that I would destroy all the monsters that got in my way. Just endless stabbing. Man. I do think they do a good job making this stuff dramatic, but sometimes bosses are just such a huge pile of HP. And like, this thing can only stay in one spot, so it's just like, all I gotta do is just like, keep stabbing.
Open the north vault and destroy its defenses.
I will, but first I gotta check my stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. All my stuff is gone, so I'm gonna eat some more cornbread. Oh, delicioso. And we'll re-up my experience scroll. So I bet I'm going to get a lot of experience for destroying another clockwork reservoir or whatever. Alright. I wonder if there's going to be another termlet back here. Okay, assembly core. Yeah, that just means he's gonna make little dudes. That's honestly way easier. Because I got my little AoE swipe. So many times he makes a new dude, I can just start swiping. Yeah, start hyper cycle blasting. There we go. Much easier than the dude I had to run around from. Got him.
Well done. Final touch is active. Open it and enter the energy reservoir.
I will. I'll do it.
Main fluctuations ahead. Arbus is manipulating the energy reservoir. Hurry!
No manipulations, Barbus.
Like my new armor? I wanted to wear something special when I kill you.
That's cute. It looks like a hound. I like your hound helmet. It's nice. That's nice.
Let me give you a taste of divine power.
Uh-oh. Seems bad. Is portal something I can destroy? Didn't look like it.
Patience, Master. The portal is almost ready.
It's not the cell. You're part of the tribunal, right? Like, I feel like you could throw a little assistance at this. Might be a good idea. It is happening in your domain. Oh no, am I gonna get thrown into the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion? I'm gonna have to fight Clavin's File after this. Don't know if I'm really equipped to fight a Daedric Prince, but you never know. Again, the last Daedric Prince I fought, I had to get Bacrofalcoed, the power of the Elder Scrolls, or whatever the hell.
Vivec's energy was the key.
fire sucks butt, but I can generate enough of damage shield that it's less of a problem. And maybe it should be. Hey! Don't summon dudes. I got you, man. Give it up.
I can feel it! Clavicus file is almost here!
Sunra on the reservoir.
Then retrieve Lord Vivec's energy from the reservoir conduit. No interference. Makes it difficult to lock onto a destination.
Such a good
Go
and
ahead to
faithful
stabilize the
hound.
connection.
You have done enough for now.
Oh, he's a doggy.
So, you're the mortal who gave my poor dog so much trouble. I suppose we should have a chat, you and I.
What in the world? Okay, I guess he grabbed this. Hey, what's up, Clavicus Vile?
How dare you discipline my dog? He was only trying to appease his master, and I'd never harm a hair on whatever insignificant creature you hold dear. You, on the other hand, require a lesson in manners.
So, Barbas tried to kill Lord Vivec and destroy Vardenfell?
Indeed. What ambition! As you can see, Barbas isn't a bad dog. He does get easily excited and overzealous. He embellished my plans somewhat, but it all worked out in the end. And we found the Clockwork City.
So you were trying to take control of the Clockwork City?
This little flea thinks it's smart, but my plans are beyond its comprehension. Still, by delaying the inevitable, you caused my associates and I some trouble. You'll stay here until you're no longer a threat. How does a few decades sound to you?
No thanks. I'll find my own way out.
Quiet, dog. Haven't you... Wait. Who dares intrude upon my lesson?
Found you. Over here. Oh. Clavicus file. This isn't good. I lost you somewhere between the Clockwork City and Vivec. But it was simple enough to trace your energy signature to this Daedric shrine. Unfortunately, some power is interfering with my efforts to open a portal for you.
It's Clavicus Vile. He wants to trap me here for a few decades.
That would be unfortunate for you. Luckily, you have me to assist you. Well, me and Sonora. Expend a small amount of Vivec's energy at the statue, and that should provide enough of a distraction for me to pull you out of there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Begone, meddling wizard! That stings, little flea.
That actually worked. Well, glad to see you're still alive, Assistant.
Hurry, Outlander. Vivec is nearly spent.
My time draws to a close. Were you successful? Can you restore my energy?
I have the staff, but last time I nearly killed you.
So you retrieved my stolen energy. You stopped Barbas. Now, return what is rightfully mine.
But how can we be sure the staff won't harm you again?
To quote my 75th exhortation, certainty is the brother of fear. Nothing is certain, but I have confidence in you, in what you have done. Use the staff. Return my energy, or not. In a little while. It won't matter.
Alright, I'll use the staff.
Oh, sooner,
Big baby.
and restore my energy.
Praise Vivec, his energy is restored.
Remarkable. No ordinator or armiger could have done any better. You uncovered a Daedric spy in our midst, brought a living god back from the brink of death, and saved all of Vardenfell. Well done, my friend.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I do a little bit of stuff, you know, do a little thing, a little this, little that.
As my next sermon shall proclaim, modesty is the false cloak of a flatterer, or the sincere garment of the humble. Again, you have my gratitude, and that of all my people. Indeed, even those who rail against the tribunal owe you their lives.
Thanks.
You have done much for me and for Vardenfell. But as the warrior says, do not think the battle is over when the enemy is dead. The hearts and minds of the people must also be won. I must ask you for one more service.
What do you need me to do?
Gratitude is its own reward, I once told the crowds in Ebenar. But I found that some of my followers appreciate something more tangible. Help me reward those who aided in the saving of Vardenfell, so we can reassure my people.
Sure, how can I help reward your people?
To start, retrieve the Archcanon's signet from the Hall of Wisdom. It is time to appoint a new head priest. I shall gather my people and meet you at my statue on the central canton. It shall be a glorious ceremony, my friend.
Alright, don't get that signet. Go have a party. Blade of the Warrior Poet. Less maximum health, more everything else. Alright, I think it's time to finally free myself of that Mad Tinker's mace. And okay, it's level 4, but I still can't level it up again. Alright, well, it's fine. That's fine. Party, party, party. Do the party. I think that means we're at the end of Morrowind, so that's good. We can look into doing something else. I'd love to go and do some more Argonian adventures next. Might have to do that. Do some Murkmire. Oh, Archcanon's journal. Archcanon's lockbox. Archcanon's cool cupboard with a tomato in it. You know, sometimes you just need a tomato right next to your bed. In case, you know, you need a tomato snack. You don't really want to, like, get up, you know, you're having a tomato snack.
Rejoice. You cursed the darkness with good reason. Now praise the return of the light.
Yeah!
The eyes and ears of the warrior poet returns. And just in time for the gathering crowd. Were you able to locate the Archcanon's signet?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Continue to guard it, for it represents not only my loyal servant Tarvis, but also the past and future of my priesthood. And take this as well, to aid you in your next task.
What's in the bag?
You have been my eyes and ears in the world. Now be my hands. Within the modest sack resides gifts for my faithful servants. Blessings from me, though I would have you deliver them. You served me in adversity. Now join me in celebration.
Okay, I'm going to pass out some cool party favors.
As I call forth my faithful, reach into the sack and give them the first thing you find. They shall hear my words of praise and gratitude, while it shall be your hand that rewards them. Are you ready, friend of Vivec?
I'm only a friend, huh? Okay.
Overseer Shiralas, step forth. Overseer Shiralas, you sacrificed your blessing stones to aid the warrior poet. Well done. Take these recharge stones and finish building my city, after relaxing with your patient wife.
You're rewarded.
Thank you, Lord Vivec. I shall do as you ask.
Barrels up. Approach. Your knowledge of the mysteries of my brother's Sotha seal and the intricate twists and turns of portal magic were invaluable. Take this and use it well to further your experiments.
Gemstones filled with a tiny fraction of divine energy. Amazing and so very generous. Careful tuning, this would improve portal magic 100-fold. Thank you.
Canon Levoul, kneel before me.
Was that... Did Lord Vivec summon me?
Archcanon Tarvas served us well until his death. But when I was most in need of assistance, Canon Levoul rose to the occasion. Now rise once more as Archcanon Levoul.
Oh, you're gonna be Pope now?
My lord, I'm not worthy. But I shall endeavor to become so. Thank you. And I can't wait to inform my ancestors.
In every poem, it's the last stanza that holds the most meaning. Once a stranger to our land, now a friend forever. Step forward.
Is that me? Okay.
You come before me with an empty sack, but have no fear. As I have written, treat your enemies well, and your friends even better. Know that I consider you to be a very good friend. Will you accept the honor I'm about to bestow upon you?
Oh, I've been upgraded to very good friend. It's pretty good, yeah. Give me that honor. Bestow it.
Then let it be known that from this moment forth, you shall be called the Champion of Vivec. And along with my thanks, take this modest reward. I foresee even greater achievements in your future. But for now, be content
Oh
to
man,
be
I
the
got some
hero
cool
of
sick
Morrowind.
tats.
Now go forth and rejoice.
Yay, rejoicing! Yay! Go to Vivec and save Vivec City.
I may not consider him to be a true deity, but Vivec doesn't seem to be an entirely bad sort. I'll be heading back to my tribe soon. I'm glad we got a chance to see each other again before I take my leave.
Are you doing alright after all this?
I lost my brother to ambition and became the champion of Azora. From that point of view, I suppose I'm doing as well as can be expected. I'll return to the tribes, pick up where Chodala and I left off, before he decided he was the Nerevarine.
Has Azura told you anything else?
Not directly, but I do have a sense that malignant forces are gathering on the plains of Oblivion. But that could just be the scrib jelly and cheese I ate for lunch. Farewell, Outlander. May the Queen of the Night Sky guide you on your travels.
Thanks. Always happy to have a few more gods in my pocket. Oh, that's rad. Look at that. Oh, I'm actually into that. That is a pretty sick tat. Now here I've completed it, so instead of Hivern of Rothgar, I get to be a champion of Vivec. Nice. Truly, I've championed everything Vivec could have ever wanted. Well, we did it. We beat it. It's a tough road, and I worked very hard to do all the important stuff, probably. But, we did okay. So yeah, let's get a little preview of what's to come. Let's see, what I already looked at this. What did I miss? Oh, there. There we go. So if we go to the crown store, and there's like quest starters. Blackwood, probably quest for Deadlands. Okay, I did this. Probably quest for Greymore. I don't think I actually have Greymore, but it's nice that I've completed it. Quest for Elsewhere. I do have Elsewhere. High Isle, don't have that yet. There we go. Quest for Murkmire. Ruthless Competition. Do I have it already in my journal? Let's see. I do. Alright, well, let's do this prologue quest. Next time we'll start Murkmire. I did it. Maybe we'll go fishing.
Card sharps and collectors, test your wits and courage
would
in a
love
brand
to.
new card game, Tales of Tribute.
An egg brother betrays his people in Silent Mire. Sith is taken from doing such a thing.
All right. Wait, yeah, I don't want to go to Mournhold. Lost refuge above? What does that mean? Oh no. Oh no, am I trapped? Oh no. Alright. Back to Deshawn. I guess, to where this outlaw's refuge is. Where am I going? Davon's watch. Oh, okay. I'll do that. Oh wait, this is the Undaunted. This is the Undaunted guys.
Last time we spoke, Turok Redclaws called you a milksop. Don't let him get away with that. Take the Undaunted pledge.
It's the pledge
Elden
today.
Hollow. There's a great big hole under the Elden Tree. A whole complex of caves and Everyone's a critic. You want a challenge? Invoke the Scroll of Glorious Battle before facing Canon Reeve Oreneth and see how well she takes your critiques.
I pledge to explore Elden Hollow and return
What's
undaunted.
A few more foul breath?
Oh, I definitely don't pledge that, actually. Seeks her glory.
I never put faith in an Undaunted with a straight nose. The Earthenroot Enclave. Some simpering Stone Lord druid said that another druid circle invaded. This wouldn't always catch our attention, but there's few who have fought druids.
Ooh, everyone likes to fight druids.
Death has not yet claimed you. That is...
I've seen tougher meat horked up by a mama wolf for her cubs.
Damn.
Well, I know someone has hired you to pull relics out of old ruins. I might be the first who pays you to return. No, probably not. Just get them.
Cursed baubles of Stormhaven. Okay, I think that's a delve quest. If I remember correctly. Let's see. Can I go to Stormhaven? I can. Okay, maybe we'll do that. You never know.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
I don't believe in spirit visions. I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm gonna return undaunted. Probably. Maybe sometime we'll try to raid, but I've had such bad luck getting into rando groups in this game. You look evil. Battleground Butcher. Ooh. Go to Stormhaven. Don't know what's really over here, but I will return undaunted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this a river fishing hole? Oh man, look at my blade. Hell yeah. Wisp, I'm gonna fish, and you ain't gonna stop me. Not even a point in trying. Oh, it's pure white. You're not a fishing hole at all. Oh my god. Hey, what do you know? I found the Lord. And some ancestor silk. Okay, apparently the bear's still in my ass. It's fine.
I'm rather busy right now.
That guy's busy. Doesn't like me running past him. And he's so busy. Alright. Yeah, undiscovered delve. Let's do it. Love it. Hi, friend. Some kind of Dremora churl? Oh, thanks. This guy seems to be very high level. They're all working together. Teamwork. Oh, we all love that sky shard. Oh. Done. Guess maybe these guys are working on the same quest I am? I don't know. There we go. I'll put that back. Can I just have this human heart? Just like a human heart there. Can I just have it? You know one's using it. It'd be different if someone was using the human heart, but no one's using it. You can just give it to me. Hey, what's up? I feel like if the relics are cursed, maybe I shouldn't be replacing them? I don't know. Rotwood Enigma. Stop that. Stop that. All right. I assume that my dude Buds will be here pretty soon to help me fight you, Nerium. But until then, I can do it. Skippity stab, skippity stab. And here it comes. I've done it, and I'm now the Norval Grunes Explorer. Yeah. Dudes sure love to run around. Well, goodbye. Millet and seasoning? It's pretty good. Alright, well, there we go. Oh! Hi, Salty Dragon! Hello! Yeah, let's get dangerous. I hope I'm dangerous. I'm trying. Fortunately, you missed the dramatic finale. I just finished the Morrowind expansion, and now I'm just doing some random garbo. I'm gonna start Murkmire next, I think. I haven't done that yet. Gotta have those sweet Argonian quests. But we're getting there, slow but steady. And we're gonna jump in over things. And not going to the way shrine that I went for. Yeah, random garbo, exactly. That's what happens when I accidentally run into the Undaunted camp, and I'm like, oh, I could do the Undaunted quest for today. Or at least the one with the delve. I don't know. Maybe at some point I can raid more. You never know. Okay, so the Undaunted camp is outside of Davon's watch, right? No? Maybe? Where are you, Undaunted camp? You're in Deshawn, right? Maybe? Are you? Oh, Quest. Quest, where'd you go? Buddy? And what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I need to go to Davon's watch anyway to start the Murkmire stuff, so we'll just go ahead and teleport there and we'll work for the best. Yeah. But yeah, just a chill ESO morning. Davon's Watch Outlaw's Refuge. That's where I need to go. Is the Undaunted out here? I always forget. The lady... Gladiator's quarters. Well, let's go to the refuge. I can turn in that Undaunted quest anytime. Let's go pretend to be a criminal. Although I think I have the, like, expansion Thieves Guild stuff. I've just never done it. Gather information about Margus Darius. Oh. Sup, fellow thieves.
I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Okay. Hello.
The black market is closed. This one has inventories to catalog, and my assistant has yet to return. I sent him to retrieve a package, but he never came back. Bother someone else, please.
Hello, fellow thief. Does your black market deal in Argonian antiquities?
You don't take a hint very well, do you? To answer your question, this market buys and sells certain items of historic value. We maintain an extensive list of wealthy collectors, and are always on the lookout for specific relics.
So I need to find a collector named Margus Darius. I need to find this guy.
You want to know about Margus? Interesting. Very well. Perform a service, and this one will tell you what you want to know. Locate my assistant and bring him back. Or at least tell me if it is time to hire a new one. Good help is so hard to find.
Yeah, that's fine. Where'd your assistant go?
This one sent Argar to an old ruin. He was to pick up a package from some thieves we do business with and bring it to me. Here, let me mark the location on your map. Go find out what happened to him. Then, I will tell you about Margus Darius.
Alright. It seems likely. What are you doing?
Are you here about the job? To forestall any confusion, yes, we split the proceeds equally.
Okay.
And no, I will not budge on that point.
Yeah, I'm here about the job. What job was that again?
You mean you aren't here about the notice? Well, allow me to explain. I need a partner for a difficult job. It pays well, but it involves travel, and there is some danger. Does that sound like the sort of thing that might interest you?
That sounds like exactly what I'm all about.
I'm so glad you came along. I've chartered a ship. When you're ready, meet me there. Here, I'll mark your map. Bring some lockpicks. They sell them here if you don't have any. Oh, and wear something warm.
Where are we headed exactly?
Let's talk about details when we rendezvous. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't think I've made a good impression in this place. That is, if you're still interested. You are, right? Of course you are. I'm only joking.
Why are you surprised I took the job?
I've never had a partner. I mean, on all other big jobs I've done, which I did alone, quite successfully, and most of the people I interviewed thought the rendezvous was too far away.
You marked the Windhelm docks on my maps. Why East March? Why didn't I leave directly from here?
Well, I paid for a ship in advance. I didn't realize how far I'd have to look to find a suitable partner. For the job, I mean. But we can talk about this at the docks.
Okay, yeah, later. What about you?
1,000 greetings, Wayfarer. This is no place for casual visitors. You have wandered into a nest of vipers.
I know, all
but
the
have
stuff.
no fear. A Shundir will take care of you. Come closer and let us conduct business.
You're Ashundir the smuggler? I need to ask you about something.
Oh, I prefer merchant to smuggler, but call me what you will. I transport rare and valuable antiquities, no questions asked. I'm also considered the most knowledgeable Argonian relics expert outside of Black Marsh. So, how can I help you this day?
I need to know someone named Margus Darius.
Ah, I know Margus well. We both deal in antiquities. He actually approached me recently. As a consultant, you understand. So I'm familiar with Margus's current plans. I am happy to share that information in exchange for a simple favor.
Alright, I love doing favors. That's what adventurer does.
I require a Wamasu egg. Not just any egg, mind you. A specific egg from a specific nest.
I can't.
Let me mark the location on your map. Bring me an egg from that nest, and I'll tell you more about Margus than you really care to know.
Yeah, I'll get one.
Not
I'll
take
get an
too
egg.
long. I want an egg, not a hatchling after all. May 100 shades of luck color your days, Wayfarer.
Oh, I got at least 2 shades of luck, so don't worry about it.
Oh, you're back? And how can this Oh, and I'm...
Oh, okay. Sure.
I heard that someone released...
Who are you?
This place is nice, but it's not a home. Feels like I'm hiding down here. People like us, we need powerful friends if we're gonna make it in this world.
People like us?
Don't play coy. I see it in your eyes. You've killed people. Or you will.
Ooh, I got murder. I got murder eyes.
Brotherhood is recruiting for some new blood.
Oh
I'm
man.
trying my best to get their attention.
I am going to join this Dark Brotherhood. I love murder. Hook me up.
You never heard of Tamriel's most elite guild of assassins? Rumor has it that if you take an innocent life and they notice, they'll offer you a place in the Dark Brotherhood. There, killers are free to pursue their true passion. Think about it.
Oh man. My true passion.
Word of advice. Urges aside, the Dark Brotherhood prefers to keep a low profile. Just remember, kill an innocent, get noticed. My sources say they're recruiting in Anvil, on the Gold Coast. I'll be at the docks there if you want to talk some more.
You want me to just go up and kill a random person in cold blood?
I don't want you to do anything. I'm just providing information.
Uh-huh.
Letting you know
Yeah,
that new
uh-huh.
opportunities are available if you're willing to spill a little blood.
You're rather open and nonchalant about all this. You love murder.
Don't take my willingness to help out as a sign or anything. I recognized a kindred spirit and suggested a way to satisfy your darkest urges. They'll get you killed if you don't keep them under control. And if you don't find the right allies.
Look, I have killed before. Trust me. I'm a murder queen. I'm definitely doing a murder. So why haven't the Dark Brotherhood contacted me already?
Hey, I don't know exactly how they select new recruits. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Maybe you just need to be in the right place at the right time. Like Anvil. Of course, I've also heard they have eyes everywhere, so
What do I know?
So, how do you know so much about a secret organization of assassins?
That's one of the best things about the Dark Brotherhood. It hides in plain sight. No one knows where its headquarters is or how many members it has. Yet you can go into any library and read a book about them. It's brilliant, really.
So you read a book about the Dark Brotherhood and you want me to murder somebody because you read it in a book.
Quite a few, actually. My favorite is The Night Mother's Truth. It describes the origins of the Brotherhood, although it might all be theory and conjecture. But forget the books. Everyone knows the Brotherhood exists, and most people fear them.
Okay, what are the benefits of joining a Dark Brotherhood?
Fellowship, safety, and security, to name just a few.
I understand there's also a steady flow of gold from all the contracts. And you get to kill people. Can you imagine a better guild to belong to?
Oh,
Better than
man.
picking pockets, if you ask me.
I never get to kill people. I only do it, like, every day. Why do you think Infil's the place to get noticed?
I'm not one to reveal my sources, but Fat Grakal told me that he overheard Seaworthy Sarala say that there have been some mysterious murders committed on the Gold Coast. To me, nothing says Dark Brotherhood like mysterious murders.
Love mysterious murders. If I can't trust Fat Grackle, who can I trust?
Oh, I got that from Margog the Hammer. Buy him a couple of ales and he spouts secrets like a bard spouts poetry.
Just the other day, he told me that his cousin Crus killed a baker in Anvil. He received a mysterious visit that very night.
Ooh, a mysterious visit.
You really don't know anything about the Brotherhood, do you? If they decide you're worthy enough to receive an invitation, one of their dark dignitaries shows up to deliver
Dark
the news
dignitaries.
in person. It's
So
kind of
dark.
creepy, but it's also a singular honor.
Oh, I love it. Well, I have obviously started like 3 different quest lines. Partners that guide us in the dark. Oh, this must be for like Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. Well, that's nice. But we're worried about Marcus Darius right now. Oh, hey. What's up, Gritha?
If you're looking for information, then you've come to the right place. I am the most knowledgeable broker in the refuge. On the other hand, if you work for the town guard, I have no idea what we're talking about.
I just want to know who Marcus Darius is.
Well, information is my primary business, and business is good. Which reminds me, I never give anything away for free, especially information.
Everybody wants favors.
Perform a favor.
I'm very favor
Then I'll tell
oriented.
you what I know about Margus Darius.
What kind of favor are we talking about?
The best kind. One that benefits us both. Allow me to mark a house on your map. Inside you'll find a crate that contains an elegant jacket. I am something of a snappy dresser, and I want that jacket. Bring it to me, and I'll tell you all about Margus.
Thank goodness. Got a jacket. Okay, great. Alright, well, gotta get a jacket, and an egg, and find an assistant. Alright. Well, easy enough. I guess. Okay. Oh. There we go. There's the jacket location. We gots to get that jacket. Probably. There's one thing I hate. It's when like my associate is snappier dressed than me. So I definitely want to hire a thief to deal with that. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this little corner. The guy needs to jump higher.
My erect spine of misery.
I'll wreck the spine of misery. I don't want to do that. I want to find Margus Darius. Okay. Just a little thieving. Can't have too much thieving.
These antics must cease. Begone!
Okay.
I don't want trouble, but you need to go.
Alright. Thanks, I just wanted your jacket. Later. Okay, that's one down. Oh dang, this is Ruby Ashwood in town. Anyone can grab this wood. The best wood on the best morning. Well, this is just an exit. That's not useful. Well, whatever. Now it'll show me where I'm going, maybe. Where do they got Wamu eggs at, huh? Is it all in Deshawn or is it elsewhere? Who even knows? Okay, here's a little... There's the assistant. There's a delve there. Okay. Well, should run to that delve. Sure. Doable. Alright. So we'll mark that on the map. That's what we call it. We call it a map. We'll go for it. I'm going back into the refuge. I've refuged enough. Doing important egg and non-egg situations right now. Oh, it looks like the Wamu egg is nearby too. Cool. Easy enough. Maybe we'll get the Wamu egg before we do the delve. Or we'll just get wood. Whatever. Can't turn them away at crafting. Wouldn't be right. Give unto me the eggy. Oh! Just gonna take that. Okay. And you guys are like fighting a world boss, so I'm just gonna like join in. I would love to get some world boss experience. Am I helping? Do I help? Oh, I didn't get credit. Oh. Now let's go find this assistant real quick. Alright, and I've already done this delve. Like, oh! what I get. That's what I get. Alright. You're a volunteer. Well, I'm going into the delve. You can volunteer all you want out here. Okay. Okay. The assistant seems to be all the way at the end of the delve, so that's nice. And it looks like someone has just cleared the delve out, so it should be pretty quick. Oh. Oh no, oh no, bandits.
Circle around.
From the sides.
Okay, so I gotta go up the stairs. Someone else definitely ran through here. I was hoping to at least fight the boss to get the loot, but I mean, who knows? Whatever happens, happens.
Move to flank.
Why do you think I need to block? Did something happen I didn't notice? I guess so. There we go. Alright, well, you seem extremely dead. Alright, well, we've done all kinds of kind things to people for people. So surely these horrible thieves won't be screwing us over, and instead will be giving us the information we wanted. That's how thieves work. They're very honorable. Right. Okay. Well, we've done our evil deeds. Can't get more evil than stealing a jacket and murdering some other bandits. So, should be easy enough. To be fair, I must be the perfect thief, because, like, I didn't even get in trouble for breaking into that guy's house and stealing his jacket. So clearly I'm the best. Alright. Tell me your secrets, everybody. I've done all your busy work. Hey.
Was your search successful? Were you able to find my assistant, Argar?
I found this notched sword beside your assistant's body.
This one wishes it weren't. But that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, No use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know.
Anything you can tell me about Marcus Darius would be appreciated.
This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power.
Okay.
Something from the time of the great Argonian civilization, as I understand it. Margus has a hidden storehouse for these relics, but that's all this one knows.
Oh man, I'm gonna break into that hidden storehouse. Here you go, I brought you a cool
A
jacket.
little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket?
Here's that elegant jacket.
Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blackguards.
Who are the Blackguards?
Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh.
Yeah.
The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blackguards are working together, but nothing good will come of it.
That's nice. Yeah, I got you a cool egg.
Welcome back, Wayfarer. Was your journey successful? Have you acquired one of those beautiful eggs as I requested?
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
What an exquisite specimen. Well done, my friend, well done. As for the information you required, know that Margus has involved himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a dark cave like poisonous mushrooms.
Yeah, I just learned that. Tell me more about the cave.
I can tell you that the cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more bit of advice. Margus and his associates are dangerous. Should you find them, I suggest caution. And that concludes our business.
Alright. Talk to Concorda Merida. Okay. Oh, don't worry, I got a beautiful egg. I have no idea where Concorda Merida is. Does it say here? Let's see. Oh, you're up by the way shrine. Okay, easy enough. What's up?
Oh good, you're back. I just returned from my own investigations. I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius?
Yeah, Marcus Darius is working with bugs from Black March called the Blackguards.
The Blackguards. My sister's tangled with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn?
Margus and the Blackguards are looking for powerful Argonian relics. They have a hidden storehouse.
That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear, and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located.
It's in a cave called the Sunless Hollow.
You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
Well, I'm all over it. I'm going right there. Alright. There it is. To Sunless Hollow. There might be a sun in there. We'll never know. Secret Sunless Hollow. No end to the volcanic tunnels and lava tubes beneath stone falls. Endless subterranean spaces, each with their own ruins. Who built them all? It's me. I did it. You're a blackguard. Blackguard, as you're called. She's just walking by. She's just like, oh, just a fight. Oh, poison archer! Don't poison me. I will stab you though. Better not call the vines on me. All the vine stars to come and hit me with them 6-second videos. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hold on. Bop, bop, bop. Oh my, well hello, welcome to the secret VOD recording. Where the power flashed and knocked out my modem. But maybe it'll reconnect, you never know. It says I'm live, but I don't really believe it. If I am live, hello! We're so close to finishing this quest. I'd like to do it instead of just end it here. Let's see if it reconnects quick. The internet's being a huge butt, then we won't worry about it, but... sometimes it reconnects quick, sometimes I have to baby it for a while. Internet working? No. Connect? What? No! No! Ah! Oh! 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 I'm back in my chat. Oh! Is it streaming again? Oh! Maybe it's doing it. Maybe. Oh, we're logging in. Do we got it? Do we got it? Well, that was fun. Okay, well, it looks like we're back to it. Okay. I've always been here. The Argonian antiquities. Oh. See, like it says red, but I'm also in the chat. I don't even know. Game seems to be working. I've decided not to worry about it. So I'm gonna finish this up in a second anyway. Oh! Oh, it reconnected! Oh, hi. Power surge. Knocked out my modem. Very annoying. I'm back. Oh. Probably a sign that it's about time to stop for today anyway, but finish this pre-quest here. Okay, here we go. Join me as I get these antiquity chests. Hey, hey! I'm just trying to steal back what you stole. I'm a thief. I go to outlaws' refuges and do thief stuff. So you can trust me, fellow thief. Lots of orcs and Argonians in the Blackguard, it looks like. Hell yeah, free antiquities chest.
That doesn't belong to you.
Hi, Gilar.
Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist?
Oh man, I love your face piercings, my dude. It's badass. Friend of Concordia, I recovered these antiquities for Cyrodiilic collections.
Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Ah well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you. And that's a fact.
Hell yeah. How long have you worked for Cyrodiilic Collections?
I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there.
Sounds good. I'll see you there. That guy seems cool. I'm into that guy. So, gotta re-grab the antiquities that the colonizers took. Always great. That's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about in this Argonian lore, you know? Hey. That's rude. You're rude. That guy's rude. Why are you people poisoning me? You're all rude. You're rude too. I'm just trying to walk calmly out. Yeah, hi cat. Was it your fault that it knocked out the internet? It's probably your fault. The secret, it's always the cat's fault. There we go, I've escaped. Yay! And right into some sick void blooms. Hey! I need that for crafting, buddy. As I hoped. And now I just need to go back to wherever the hell I am. Okay, yeah, so I just need to go here. And this should introduce me to the start of Murkmire. Hey, sup, you two?
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now.
I recovered these antiquities from Sunless Hollow, but there's no sign of Margus Darius.
Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion call them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting.
Are these items significant in some way?
An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
He's gonna, like, make me get another egg. He's, like, horny for eggs. But I'll have another talk with him. I don't know. You know, egg horny. I do love that, like, everyone's just like, yeah, the Outlaw's Refuge, it's just a cool place where everybody hangs out. Everybody loves the Outlaw's Refuge. What's up, fellow thieves?
Oh, Ashundir, I told you not to deal with Margus Darius.
Oh, he's dead.
You... This is all your fault. Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamesupo down upon our heads. Poor Ashundir. He didn't deserve this fate.
What happened down here?
This one has no proof. But I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Ashundir. I feel it in my tail. Gretha slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Ashundir, he wasn't so lucky.
Damn, huh? I was hoping to ask him about these cool Argonian antiquities.
Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that Ashundir is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol.
Ooh, nightmare idol.
Very rare.
Very cool.
Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back!
Nightmare idol? I don't understand.
No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever that is. The blackguard murderer. Maybe he left a clue you could follow.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll take a look. Oh man, he dropped a cool knife. Man, he dropped a cool note.
Over here, friend of Concordia.
Hey, what's up?
There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important.
Man, they
I'm
gave this
still
guy
learning
such
to
a nerd
understand
voice.
dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned.
Yeah, he was murdered, but I learned the antiquities are leading Marcus to something important.
Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia sent me to help you right before she departed.
Where did Concordia go?
Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus. Fast!
Murderer dropped a note. It says Margus is gathering the Blackguards at the Chidmoska ruins.
Chidmoska? That's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the Blackguards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go.
Let's go. Teleport me there. Go.
Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery. I think this one is related to the legend of Bila Kar. He was an ancient Argonian sorcerer. terrorized most of Black Marsh, or so the story goes.
What does an ancient sorcerer have to do with all this?
Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Bilakar used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold.
Ooh, do you think that's what they're after in the ruins?
That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the blackguards looking for more clues that point to the skull's exact location. Be careful in there, my
point
friend.
right to that skull. Alright, alright, alright. Going straight in to this delve that I've already done. Okay, another delve. Another day, another delve. Maybe. Where entrance to delve? Where entrance to delve? Wherefore art thou void bloom? Blackguard's up to? What are you up to, alchemist? Is it being dead? I don't feel like you're doing much brewing at all. You just keep stabbing me with a knife. No, it's the shortcut. Stop setting me on fire. I'm gonna call some vines, just do it. See, at least now I got a sword, since the stabby animation makes more sense. Okay. So angry all the time, blackguards. Love to poison me when I'm just trying to run past you. Out of stamina. This is what happens when I decide not to eat an additional cornbread. Why are you alive? You're not alive. There you go. Hey, what's up? Are you sure you're an alchemist? Because you're like doing thief ass moves. I mean, I guess they're all thieves. They're outlaws. There we go. Don't yeah at me. I'll yeah you right back. Why are you there's so many down here. It's almost like this is like a dungeon and you're guarding it. So this guy wants to like unleash Freddy Krueger or something? Nightmare Man? Okay, that guy is acting like an alchemist. He keeps throwing explosives at me. That's alchemist-like behavior. What are you up to, blackguards? Oh man, what a cool nightmare idol. Hey, finders keepers, it's my nightmare idol. I'm the one who wants nightmares, not you. You probably want to sleep or some shit. is to have nightmares. That's all I want. Hell yeah. Argonian Nightmare Idol. A totally normal thing. Go to store or use G. Lars boat. Okay. So it just wants me to go to Stormhold, I guess? I don't want to run back out there. I'm just gonna pay my money to teleport. There we go. He's gonna be so sad that he had a boat waiting for me and I just teleported. Hey, sup? I got a nightmare idol for you.
Finally! You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans.
The Black Marketer told me the Zalto tablet revealed the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol.
That corresponds with what I was able to determine, and I'm sure it's somehow related to the legends of Bilakar. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus?
Oh yeah, no clue, but led us to the Chidmaska ruins and I got a sweet nightmare idol.
What an excellent specimen. But see this opening on the back of the statue? A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus Darius continues to remain one step ahead of us. Curse his arrogant eyes.
So what does this all mean? What is Marcus Darius actually looking for?
Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Bilakar. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. We'll worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this with our thanks.
Oh, thank you.
All right, time to get back to work. We need to figure out how to keep Margus Darius from finding the golden skull of Bilakar before we do. The survival of Cyrodiilic Collections depends upon it. Not to mention Murkmire. Maybe all of Blackmarsh.
So what about the golden skull of Bilakar? Why is it so important?
Depends on the source. But all the legends indicate that the skull contains powerful magic. Not to mention a curse that could destroy Murkmire. I shudder at the very notion of someone like Margus or the Blackguards getting their hands on it.
So how do we stop Margus from finding the cursed skull?
We need to follow the trail. Whatever Margus found inside the idol, he's going to need Argonian experts to help him decipher it. Talk to Gilar. He knows a few local Argonians with knowledge of Murkmire. That's who Margus will seek out as well.
Alright, I'll talk to Gilar and see what we can uncover.
Gilar's down by the water working on his boat. He should be able to point you to the Argonians most likely to possess the knowledge that Margus needs. Get to them and find out what Margus questioned them about.
So, I don't get it. Why do I need to do this?
As much as Margus desires Argonian antiquities, he doesn't really know that much about them. He's going to need help making sense of whatever he found inside the idol. For that, he'll turn to the most knowledgeable Argonians he can find.
Alright, I'm on it. Hey, Gilar.
The cursed skull scares the wind out of my sails, and that's a fact. Does Concordia have more work for us to do?
Concordia wants to talk to local Argonians with knowledge of antiquities from Murkmire.
Why didn't I think of that? The Blackguards are sure to harass anyone they think can help them decipher the clues that lead to the cursed skull. I can think of 5 or 6 knowledgeable Argonians right here in Shadowfen.
How do we find these Argonians so we can check on them?
Here, you check on the Argonians on this list, and I'll go check on a few others. Meet me back here after you're done, and we can compare notes. Just be careful. If the Blackguards found them, there's a good chance they're keeping an eye on them.
Alright. Well, lots of Stormhold stuff, but for now, we'll call it an adventure completed. So next time we'll work on Murkmire, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Seems like they do. But yeah, I have streamed for long enough, I think. We had a fancy disconnect. Fancy not disconnect. You know, lots of cool stuff. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by if you stopped by. Thanks for not stopping by if you didn't stop by. No, if you didn't stop by, you could. If you wanted. But it's cool. If you don't want to. Anyway. I'll see you later. Later.